Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Angie. If you know me, you know I have a different backdrop. This is now I'm coming now from my salon studio. So you'll see, for now, I have a shampoo chair behind me. Very comfortable, very cute little shampoo chair. Working on the backdrop, so that's going to come in the future. We'll have a different background. You know how these things go, sometimes they take time. So today we're going with just a get ready with me video. As you can see, came to work with no makeup on just to, you know, talk to you guys and put this all together. Put myself together. So just to let you know, in the future, I'll be coming with makeup videos. I love to review makeup. I love to play with putting makeup on. I'll be coming with hair videos. So we'll see where that goes. I'll give you a full tour of my salon studio once it's all done. Not totally done yet. I am in service, but I have a lot to do. All right, so let's get started. So I've already done my skincare because I had to go walk out in public because I walked to work today. You'll probably see this little thing come up because I'm going to use the mirror today. So I'm starting with, so I've been playing with a little bit of my Vitalumiere from Chanel. That's this guy here. And Haus Labs Triclone foundation. The Haus Labs is too dark. The Vitalumiere is usually perfect, but it's too light for my skin in the springtime and summer. So I'm mixing the two together. It's a beautiful look. I'm gonna make it work. I'll mix them on my hand to start. So I'm gonna pump it. Not really a pump, it's a squeezy. So I'll put it on my hand there. And then this one is a pump. I'll pump that into it. So just mixing the two together. And then I'm just gonna dab it on my face. It's not a really high coverage foundation. It's somewhere in the middle, probably light to medium. If you like a higher coverage, medium to high coverage, you actually might like that Haus Labs by itself. I always keep little wipies around just to make sure I can clean up the messes I make on myself. All right, so I like to rub it in with my hands. I know some people aren't really huge on that, and you're always welcome to use a brush or a sponge, but I personally find it melds into my skin more beautifully with my hands. I find myself to be more streaky, and I lose a lot of product when I use a brush or a sponge, and maybe that's just me not really knowing how to do it as well. That could be. You know, I'm not a makeup artist. I just like to play with makeup. So it's not a huge coverage, but you can see there's something different happening with my skin. I also don't use a lot of concealer because I find my under eyes have some lines and it will crease. No matter how many times you tell me concealer's not going to crease, it will crease on me. So preference, if you prefer to use concealer on your under eyes, you can do it. You'll see me do a tiny dab. That's it. I have coffee today. So next I am going to do the concealer, but what I'm going to do with the concealer is spot conceal some of my spots. So I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation in this little area here. I'm actually going to put it there and let it sit for a while so that it can do its job. I have a little pimple down here. I'm going to work on that. Little hyperpigmentation here. So any of the hyperpigmentation spots, I'll just let it sit there and do its job before I rub it in. All right, so I did dab a tiny bit in the under eye area just to get that darkness in the corner. And I'm gonna grab, all right. So if you've been watching my videos for a while, I know I don't have a ton of them, but if you've been watching them for a while, you'll know that I like my Laura Lee brushes. It's Laura Lee Los Angeles. I don't think that she's making them anymore. I should go check. I'll let you guys know in the comments. I'm just going to go in and hit that area there. Make sure everything is blended there. Still going to leave these to sit for a little while. I'm hitting this part here. I like a little more coverage in that area because I do have some scarring from acne when I was younger. Everything else is going to sit for now. All right. So next, since I want that concealer to sit, I'm not going to do my bronzer and blushes yet. I'm going to go right into the eyes. So I'm actually going to use my Vanessa Myricks Groundwork palette. This is the neutral one. So this palette, everybody loves this palette. I love the formula of this palette. The smell, can anybody tell me why it smells like Kool-Aid? And no one mentions that. It smells like Kool-Aid for some reason. Like I said, no one mentions that. It kind of bugs me. So I have to kind of hold my breath when I'm dipping into this palette. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this little brush. I believe it's Firma 204. I'm going to go into my, I think a medium, light to medium kind of color here. So this one right here, it's called Mirage. And I'm just going to put that all over my lid. So I'm doing a really simple eyeshadow look today. I don't want to go too hard. Really enjoying some of the creams lately. And then topping them with a powder. Seems to have a lot more longevity. So one thing I do like to use this palette for is like a base. Again, the smell, it's like Kool-Aid. I don't know if that's just the formula or if that's a scent that they added to it. It's not my favorite, but I like the formula, so that's the only reason I'm still using it. I actually did not pay for this palette. I don't get PR. I'm not sponsored, nothing like that. I got it in a box. Trend Mood. I got it in the Trend Mood box, which they put out a box every now and then. It's not a subscription, but they'll send me an email and tell me that they have a new box coming, and then they tell me what time, and you have to go in and buy it exactly that time. Otherwise it'll sell out so fast. It's a very limited quantity kind of a situation. All right, so there's my base. Just a light, soft, neutral kind of brown color. I'm going to go into my Wander Beauty, it's Trailblazer palette. That guy there. And I'm going to go into this color here, which I love. It's a really pretty peachy color. It's called Lindsay P. So there it is. See that shimmer? So pretty. And again, all over the lid. So with that base from the Groundwork palette, it goes on really well and it stays all day. I'm not even really using a lot of setting sprays lately. If I do a setting spray, it's more of a dewy or like a moisture, because I feel like some of them are just making me look really dry and I don't want to look dry. All right, going back to my brushes, I'm going to grab this guy. This is a Japanese brush. It has no writing on it anymore, so I have no idea, but here's how it looks. It's just a nice little fluffy brush, rounded end. And I'm going to grab a little bit of this color here. It's called Jen. They're all named after women. Tapping my brush over on the side over here. And I'm just gonna go in and blend. So for me, this is a simple eye look because I'm not going in and doing a lot of intricate things with a lot of intricate colors. So yes, I did use 3 colors to make this, but it's really simple. I'm just going in and I'm blending back and forth, making sure there's no harsh lines. So if you guys hear background noise, I'm in a suite where there's lots of other businesses, so people are out doing their thing. I try to, you know, I'm in the very back, so I think I have minimal noise, but every now and then you might hear something. It's totally normal. I'm not mad about it because I actually really like being here. All right, I'm gonna go back in with my Lauralee brush. It's flat, so I can kind of dab out my concealer. So this is how I get a lot more coverage out of my concealer. See that? The spots are just gone. This one down here might not end up being completely gone because it's a bit of a bump, but it'll go away in time. Sometimes I go in, work around my face with what's left on the brush. So looking a little more smoothed out. All right, my next step, I'm gonna go in with some eyeliner. This is my absolute favorite, and I think they stopped carrying KVD at Sephora, so I'm not totally sure where I'm gonna get it in the future, but I have backups, so I have a couple of these already. This is the brown one, so if you can tell. So I'm just gonna do a real fine line. So one nice thing about these pens is you can do a fine line, you can do a strong line, you have a choice. But it's real easy just to get into that little edge between your lash and on your lid and just do a little. Of course, you have to have a steady hand for that to work. All right, going in a little more on the side. So if anybody knows, let me know in the comments where I can get KVD now. If there's a store or if I have to just get it online. This is just a brown Sephora little twist up pen. I'm gonna go in and tightline my upper lid with it. And when I was tightening, I noticed there's a little more I could do in here to get a little closer. Pretty. I'm gonna go under the eye with my Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in Boundless Bisque. It's that guy right there. And I know, controversial. You can choose to do this or not choose to do it. It's always up to you. But I just find that it brightens up my eyes. And this stuff actually lasts under my eyes all day, which I really love. All right. So now I'm going in with my, probably the most expensive product I'm using today, but I did get the little one. It's the Westman Atelier Facetrace Contour Stick in Biscuit. So I've been enjoying playing with more bronzy looks lately. So I'm gonna take that. It's almost empty. I've actually got another one waiting. I always buy the little one because they just cost a little less. Unless I'm feeling a little more rich that day, I guess. So I'm just going in and getting it on the brush. I'm gonna start with, pull my hair back a little bit. So I'm gonna dab it here. I'm gonna dab it here. And I'm gonna dab some up on top. So nothing too crazy. I don't like to go too hard with the bronzies. Going back into it. I want my bronze to blend with the skin, contour a little bit, look really natural. I don't want to look like I have a dirty face. That can happen sometimes. I didn't blend it out yet, but I'm going in one more time with this because I have one more area I want to hit. This one's almost gone. Good thing I have a backup. I'm going in here, going in here. Then I'm going in with my Dibs. I got this on TikTok, kind of a fun product. I use it more of a bronzy blush. I'll take my same brush, blend it in. My next step is bronzer. This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. Here's how it looks in the pan. Just gonna bronze myself up with that, setting everything that I did already. And then finishing up the actual face, going in with RMS Beauty MaiTai. That's what it looks like. That's what the pan looks like. Very messy. I'm just gonna put that all over the face. Or not all over the face, all over the cheeks. I love this one because it blends. It blurs, it blends. It makes me feel like I don't have a bunch of powder on my face. I love it. And then mascara. So I like to use two mascaras right now. First one is my liquid lash extensions from Thrive. The second one I'm gonna put on is, what is it called? It's ink black, it's KVD. I don't know the name of it, but it's their, oh, full sleeve, it's right there. The full sleeve. I like it at the end, so the two seem to work really well together. They're both tubing mascaras, so they both come off very easily, but stay on all day. Looks good, I'm happy with it. Final thing, I'll be right back. So this is a lipstick I've been loving. It's from Folicure. I got it from TikTok. The color is Sour Sugar. It's that sparkly one that they keep. It's like viral on TikTok. They got me with the sparkles. Very sparkly, very shimmery. Yes, there is, you can feel glitter particles, but look at that. I don't mind it. I love it. And then I'll go in with my Opal from, it's the Maybeline Gloss, Lifter Gloss with hyaluronic acid. And I'm just gonna dab that on, rub it in. And there it is, final look. Well, thank you guys for visiting today, hanging out however long you did. Hopefully you'll hang out to the end. It's the, the best for getting out there. So the more people watch all the way through, the more people will be alerted of my videos. Yeah, so I look forward to showing you more of my salon in the future. I look forward to showing you more hair videos. Please like, follow, ring the bell if you want to get alerted when I have more videos coming. Thanks guys, hope to see you soon.